Think about the last time a piece of technology changed everything, not gradually but instantly. Smartphones transformed communication, the internet transformed information. And now, something similar is happening in crypto, but almost nobody is paying attention. While the rest of the market is focused on price predictions and Bitcoin cycles, Solana is building something that could completely change how people interact with Web3, an entire mobile ecosystem powered by crypto-native smartphones, on-chain apps, and seamless blockchain integration that works without the friction most users are used to. This isn't hype, it's already happening, and the shift is accelerating faster than anyone expected. For years, crypto has struggled with one major problem: adoption. Millions of people trade crypto, but very few actually use blockchain applications in their daily lives. Wallets are confusing, private keys are intimidating, and onboarding requires too many steps. But Solana's mobile strategy is removing those barriers by turning Web3 into something you can access as easily as opening an app on your phone. The launch of Solana Mobile wasn't just a product release, it was the beginning of a completely new narrative. Web3 smartphones. And now that narrative is gaining momentum. The first Solana mobile device was treated like an experiment, a niche idea that only hardcore crypto users would care about. But then something unexpected happened. Demand surged. The ecosystem responded. Developers started building mobile-first dApps. The Solana dApp store began evolving. And a new generation of crypto-native applications started emerging. Not websites trying to adapt to phones, but apps designed for mobile from day one. That shift is massive because the future of blockchain adoption won't begin on desktops. It will begin in people's hands. Solana's mobile strategy is built on one core idea. If crypto is going mainstream, it needs to live where users already are, and that's on smartphones, not browsers and extensions. Instead of relying on App Store restrictions, centralized approvals, or third-party limitations, Solana Mobile creates its own Web3 native environment. No middlemen, no blocked applications, no permission required. For the first time, users can download decentralized apps the same way they download any other app, but without centralized control deciding what's allowed. But the real reason this narrative is exploding in 2025 isn't just the hardware, it's the ecosystem forming around it. Developers now have incentives to build mobile-optimized dApps instead of desktop-first platforms. New Web3 social apps, gaming experiences, NFT tools, and crypto payments are emerging where onboarding takes seconds instead of weeks. Imagine setting up a crypto wallet without seed phrases, sending tokens without copy-pasting addresses, minting NFTs with one tap, and interacting with DeFi without needing a laptop. That future is unfolding through Solana Mobile. And here's where the story becomes even more interesting. The Solana ecosystem wasn't always known for stability. Outages and network congestion damaged its reputation in previous years. But instead of fading away, Solana made a comeback few expected. The network became faster, more scalable, and more reliable. And just as performance peaked, the mobile strategy kicked in, creating the perfect timing for a narrative breakout. The Solana ecosystem growth is no longer driven only by traders. It's being fueled by builders, users, and real-world applications. Let's talk about why this matters for the crypto market. Every major technology shift in crypto has been triggered by new user experiences. DeFi summer exploded because users could earn yield directly from wallets. NFTs surged because digital ownership became emotional and cultural. Layer 2s expanded because Ethereum needed scaling. Now the next shift may be driven by mobile adoption, and Solana is the only blockchain aggressively building for that future. If that narrative takes off, Solana-based tokens, apps, and ecosystems could experience explosive growth. But we're still early. Most people still believe crypto lives inside exchanges and price charts. They haven't seen what happens when blockchain becomes invisible, when the technology disappears and only the experience remains. Solana Mobile is pushing toward that experience. No complexity, no friction, no technical barriers. Just a Web3 native smartphone that feels like regular tech but gives users full ownership of their digital identity, assets, and applications. Now let's explore the competitive angle. Major tech companies have avoided integrating crypto at the operating system level because of regulatory risk and centralization concerns. Apple restricts crypto functionality through its App Store policies. Google allows more flexibility but still relies on centralized control. Neither company will build a Web3 native phone anytime soon. That leaves a gap, and Solana stepped into that gap before anyone else. If this strategy succeeds, Solana won't just be a blockchain, it will be the operating system for the next evolution of the internet. Now, consider the network effects. If users adopt Web3 smartphones, developers will build more mobile dApps. If developers build more dApps, more users will adopt mobile wallets. If more users adopt mobile wallets, Web3 payments and decentralized identity become mainstream. This creates a loop that accelerates growth in a way crypto has never experienced before. And because Solana is fast, low cost, and optimized for real-time applications, it becomes the natural foundation for mobile-first crypto adoption. Let's shift to the investment side. Solana ecosystem growth doesn't just affect SOL, it affects every project building on Solana. Gaming tokens, NFT platforms, DeFi protocols, Layer 2 extensions, and new consumer apps. If mobile adoption increases, liquidity and user activity will expand across the entire ecosystem. That's why smart investors are paying attention, not to the phone itself, but to the infrastructure and applications forming around it. Now think about payments. Solana's transaction speed and low fees make it the ideal blockchain for everyday purchases. A Web3 smartphone with native crypto payments means buying something online without cards, banking intermediaries, or international fees. Merchants accept payments instantly. Users control their funds directly. This is not science fiction, it's already being tested. And when payments become as easy as scanning a QR code, adoption will spread far beyond the crypto community. But every breakthrough comes with challenges. The success of the Solana Mobile ecosystem depends on three critical factors: user adoption, developer commitment, and long-term product support. If mobile devices sell out but developers don't build, the ecosystem stalls. If developers build but users don't adopt, progress slows. And if early excitement fades without continued innovation, the narrative loses momentum. However, if all three align, Solana could lead one of the most transformative shifts in crypto history. As we approach the final part of this video, here's the truth most people haven't realized yet. The next wave of crypto growth won't come from speculation. It will come from utility. Not from price charts, but from products people actually use. And the simplest way to bring crypto to the masses is by putting it into the device they already carry everywhere, the smartphone. Solana understands that, and that's why the Web3 mobile ecosystem may become one of the most important narratives of this cycle. So whether you're an investor, a builder, or someone trying to stay ahead of the next big trend, pay close attention. Because by the time the world realizes what's happening, the early opportunities may already be gone. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.